Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. It's the Ed August Astrology and Tarot Show. And hello everybody. Hey, what a great day. We've got the solstice. And I have some interesting information about that. And, you know, I myself get totally confused when it comes to solstice. Equinox is easier because it consists of Latin, equi and nox. And remember that nox equals night. I remember that from my high school Latin class. I took high school back when, that was one that was offered is Latin. Anyway, nox is night. So the equinox, which is generally September 22nd and March 20th, plus or minus a day, is the time of the year at which the sun crosses the celestial equator and when night and day are equal length. So remember, that's when the night and the day are each somewhere close to 12 hours each. And the solstice is a little bit more complicated. The winter solstice and the summer solstice occur when the sun reaches its highest or lowest point in the sky, and therefore it's marked by the longest and the shortest days of the year, although that's sometimes off by a day or two for strange tangential reasons. In my native country where my parents emigrated from Latvia, in Latvian, solstice is translated saulgrieži. Saulgrieži. Saul is the sun, and grieži means to move, the moving of the sun. So in other words, that's where the sun stops and moves, and the cause of great celebration and things. And we've got one, we're looking at it right now. So, this is from the Latin sisteri, and stopped or stationary is the sun. So there you go. So English, same thing. So that's how we got that. These two important words. I'm looking at the current planets right now. The sun is in 29 degrees and 17 minutes of Sagittarius, and the moment that it hits Capricorn, which is 43 minutes from now, or about 2/3 or 3/4 of a day from now, we'll be into Capricorn, and we'll also have the exact solstice. So that'll happen tonight. So, hey, you got a little bottle of vino there or any kind of celebration. Maybe you're a very mystical, metaphysical person, maybe lighting a candle for the coming year. And this is a non-sectarian, celebration. I mean, you can be a Christian or a Jew or any other religion and still look at these movements of the planets, however geometrical, they are, as extremely important. We have Mercury that went retrograde yesterday in 18 degrees and 58 minutes of Capricorn. And I believe that Mercury going retrograde had something to do with the terror attacks. Of course, they were earlier, but the fact of they were. They're a low point, certainly a negative point for Europe, for Germany, for Switzerland. There was an attack in Switzerland also. Well, anyway, that is perfect for that kind of negative energy of the retrograde. The retrograde will continue until the 8th of January in 28 degrees Sagittarius. Then Mercury will move forward again. Now, it's not a terrible thing to be born with Mercury retrograde. I was just looking at some charts, and Paul McCartney, who's one of my favorite people on the planet, of the former Beatles, of course, he was born with Mercury in 18 degrees of Gemini and Sun in 26 degrees of Gemini. I haven't had a chance to talk very much about this, but I think I alluded to it a week or two ago when I said that you like the kind of politicians and other notorious or famous people that your chart is compatible with. Well, I have my Sun in 19 and something Gemini. I have my Uranus in 25 Gemini. So some of my heavy planets are right on top of Paul McCartney's planets. That means I really appreciate his music. His music has been an inspiration. I've always liked Paul McCartney. a lot more than I've liked John Lennon. John Lennon always seems a little hairy and scary to me with some of his lyrics, But Paul is, kind of jubilant about life. I really enjoy that. I really appreciate that. So let's see what's going on. I know there was something else I wanted to talk about. But, however, I have callers. Let me go with the person who's been on hold the longest. They're calling from the 561 area code. Hello. Hi.
Yes, hi. I was just wondering what you see or you see coming in next for, dating anybody I'll be interested in anytime soon.
Oh, sure. The easiest thing for me would be to answer that with the tarot cards. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Or would you? Because you know what? I ran into a buzzsaw last week because I was using a system of a phone app where I had to set up a chart. It took me 15 minutes to do one chart, so I just can't do that in a 30-minute show. So let me see here. If your question was specifically astrological, then definitely I would look at some astrology. And I have a faster way of doing it this time. But just to see if the cards are warmed up, I'm shuffling them 3 or 4 times. And what is your first name again, please?
Stacy.
Stacy, did you say? Stacy? Hey, Stacy. Yeah. Where is area code 561?
Oh, Florida.
Florida? All right. I have friends in Florida. Friends in low places. I mean, they're near sea level. You see what I mean? Okay.
Yeah.
And your question was about your love life?
Yeah. Is there anybody I'll be coming? Yeah, anybody coming in that I'll be most,
if somebody's coming in? Okay.
Yeah, anybody that I'll be dating. Yeah, because it's been
I would love to help
you
with that. Stacy, I've cut and I've shuffled the cards 4 times. And where would you like me to cut the cards? Like a third of the way down, a half of the way down, 2/3 of the way down?
The middle.
Okay.
Like
it just
2/3.
magically opened right in the middle. Okay. I'm picking up Temperance. Stacy, I don't think you've been trying enough. The first card being Temperance. It's an angel pouring liquids, elixirs from one cup to another. Golden cups, standing with 1 foot in the water and 1 foot out. Angel wings and, a halo. And it looks like he's mixing a potion of some kind. So this has been a long time coming. This is something you've been thinking about. This is something that you want. This is something that you need. But also with the idea of temperance, there's 2 things that come to mind. One is to just simply be careful from temperance. But also I think that this reflects more to the past. Perhaps you've let some situations or some opportunities slide, or they have not worked out perfectly for you. But the next card is the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups, as you probably know, is the hand of spirit holding a golden cup with a dove coming down from heaven. And the cup is exuding the liquids down into a pond or the sea or something. This is a card of tremendous fertility. Not only are you likely to have the lover that you seek within, I would say, a bit of time. It just takes a little time to get around the temperance angel and get into high gear with a love life and a relationship. But I think this card of fertility shows that not only will there be love, but that you could also raise a family. Is it possible that you could raise a family? Would you be happy with that?
I don't want kids. I have a teenager. I don't want any more kids.
There you go. You have a teenager. In that case, I would say that this means that you will find that the man who enters your life will be compatible with you and your son, compatible with you and your family. The third card.
Yeah, you're right. I do have a son. Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I know. But I'm just saying I think that this will all work out for the 3 of you because I'm seeing that pattern here. And the third card is the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is where a person is sitting there with their arms crossed over their chest, and they have a broad smile on their face. And there's 9 golden cups in the background, like on a shelf. It shows that you will achieve the goal that you seek. Each one of these each one of these 3 cards has cups in it, and cups equal love. So I think that the person you find you will have loving feelings for, and I believe that they will reciprocate I see no threat or danger in any of these cards. So, hey, it looks really good to me, and you should have a good year coming up. So,
oh well, as long as he has kids, if he has kids, as long as they're older, because my son's in high school, and I'm waiting for him to go off to college. So that's what took me so long to dating. You know what I mean? I took so long time until he was older.
Oh, I see. Well, that explains temperance. That explains that you were attempting to be as virtuous and as mother-like with all of your intense energy, being a mom to this kid. But now that he's, as you say, now he's going away to school. Was that it? Or he was going to go to high school somewhere or what?
No, he's in high school.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's a little
He's
bit,
older now. He's,
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
you don't have to mind
when
him
you said
quite as much.
And I don't want to date somebody that has younger kids, I've waited till this long. I don't want to do that again. You understand.
No, I don't see kids. I just picked another card from the middle of the deck. It's the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is very positive, and it's definitely a man who is looking for you, for a woman just like you. So call in again sometime, and we'll see what else we can. How old is the Knight of Cups,
though? Yeah, how old is the Knight of Cups?
I can tell you what it is. The Knight of Cups is a guy who's no longer a kid. He's no longer in his 20s. He could be mid-30s to maybe 45 or 50, and then after 50, then we definitely have to have a king. Okay, so king would be, or the emperor would be someone older.
It'll be in
your age range, Stacy.
Oh, that's perfectly, because I don't have to,
I'm so glad.
You understand. I don't believe in. Some people do it, but I don't want to have to. You understand. I'm just not. Yeah, but that's good.
Yeah.
But you said this is a ways away, though.
Timing shows that the first card, the Temperance card, still has to be in effect, at least for a little while. It also kind of means that you're cautious, that you're careful. You're not going to meet this guy on probably a chat line, or you're certainly not going to meet him walking into a club or, a casino or something like that. But no,
like
there you go. See, that's why it is.
Like I have a female friend, and all she wants to do is go clubbing, and that's not what I'm interested in. I'm more like going to a bookstore reading or going to a sporting event.
Stacy, how is she doing how is she doing meeting guys clubbing? She's meeting short-term guys, right?
Exactly. It's just like this. It's exactly. She was married for a long time, and I guess it's like, you know what I mean. She was married for a long time, dumped her husband, to see what else was out there.
I'd love to talk to you more. So the option is to call back on Friday, and we can talk some more. Or you can catch me at edaugusts.com. I think you have the spelling for it, Ed August, just like the month of August with an S on the end. And there's ways of contacting me on there. I got to go to my next call. I had two other callers.
Okay, great.
Been waiting
Thank
a long time.
You so much.
Thanks, Stacy.
Merry Christmas.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Bye. Hi, I've got 856 on the line. Hello.
Hi, this is Laura.
Laura. Hey, Laura. How great. And thank you for waiting such a long time. I really appreciate it. Laura, do you want some astrology? Do you want some cards? What? And let me ask where you're calling from. Where's 856?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. All right. I know a great client in Newark. Not probably the best town to live in New Jersey, but still, it's in New Jersey anyway.
Yeah,
He gets to commute to Manhattan 6 days a week. So Laura, what can I? Let me adjust my headphones. I can barely hear you. Can you speak right up?
Yeah.
And Laura, what can I do for you today?
I would like some cards. I'm looking to see what the next year has in store for me with regards to career.
Okay. Oh, absolutely. That is great. Now, to help me tune in even better, can you tell me what your sign is?
Libra.
Libra. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. A well-balanced, artistic, helpful, loving, talented Libra. And Laura, I'm shuffling them 3 times. I'll shuffle them 4th time. And now I'm going to cut them. Where would you like me to cut them? Near the top, a third of the way down, halfway down, 2/3 of the way down?
2/3 of the way down.
Okay. That's perfect. So let's see what happens. The 5 of Swords. It looks to me like the first thing that's going to happen is an extrication or a departing. Something is breaking up, or someone's winning and somebody's losing. Does that make any sense to you as a precondition to the question that you're asking? In other words, it seems like there's a culmination. There's like a climaxing of some kind of situation. And unfortunately, it looks like there might be some hard feelings. Are you working at a job and it's possible that you might change jobs? Or are you in a relationship and it's possible that you might split up?
No, neither one. I'm actually looking for work. And I'm not in a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, I would say that the 5 of Swords means that you will take you will take somebody else's job. It shows somebody who is confidently standing over 5 swords. He's holding 2 swords in one hand and 1 sword in the other, and there's some people that look very put out, because maybe they've lost their job or something. So you're looking for a career change right now. Fits perfectly with this card. It means that you will suddenly the job that you want, but it'll be sudden. It might not be the job that you expect. I would definitely, get involved with that job search and to keep going at it even harder than you have been. And you will definitely, the cards promise that you will get this job because of the next card. The second card is the 3 of Cups. Are you familiar with the 3 of Cups?
No.
That shows 3. Like it could be graces or muses or just 3 happy ladies, and they're almost like in a dance. Each one is raising a golden goblet, above, or chalice above their heads. They're all smiling, and it's a card of celebration. So if your question is basically about the year ahead with your career, the celebration is definitely there. So first you get the job, you will celebrate that achievement. And then the third card is the 7 of Pentacles. It's like a farmer or someone who's leaning on his, I guess it's a hoe or some other implement like a shovel, and he's looking at these 7 golden pentacles, which relate very much to finances and to money, and he's watching them grow. So it's maturing. It's a maturation process. It shows that earnings will be a big feature of you during. I would say at least, especially during the second half of next year, but it could start soon. But first, of course, you have to have that victory. You have to have that celebration by the 3 of Cups, and looks to me like you will be successful. I'm also picking up the 9 of Pentacles, which is a woman in beautiful robes and standing in a garden with a bird, like a hawk, on her hand or on her wrist. And that could mean that you're going to get some kind of position of, is it possible that you could get some sort of management position, like maybe in retail or management in an office of some kind?
Yeah, actually, I have a phone interview today for a manager position, so I'm hoping that I get that job.
There you go. So that card I picked up. I think that they will want you, and you know what? If they offer you the job, take it, because the next card is the 4 of Pentacles. Holy smokes! That's where a person is sitting in a chair, and they have 2 pentacles under their feet, 1 pentacle on their head, and 1 pentacle in their arms, and they're cradling it. There's also a lot of properties. There's big buildings and stuff behind him. So anything administrative, especially anything involving big money items, real estate, insurance, corporations of any kind, are definitely, configured. That's really good. So, Laura, I think that you're doing really good with this project, and the explanation of the Five of Swords, I guess it means there's a kind of almost a ruthlessness there that you just have to go out and do it. You have to be tough. Maybe they're looking for somebody who's tough, who can really do the job, And if so,
yeah, but I'm not ruthless.
Oh,
I'm not ruthless.
Well, okay, you're not ruthless, but you have to. You can't be wimpy about this. You got to go and really push. You got to push and promote yourself, and I think that you will get that job. So, Laura, thank you so much. I have other callers. I have one person who's been on for 17 minutes. Thank you so much, Laura.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Call
Bye.
again. Thanks. And here we have the 805 area code.
Oh,
hello.
Hi, how are you, August?
Good, thanks. I'm trying to do as many of these in 30 minutes as I can. Looks like I have about 8 or 9 minutes left. So what can I do? What can I do for you?
I wanted to know if my finances would get better, like a part-time job or a windfall or something like that.
Absolutely. And it's puzzling. I would say I'm about 75% astrologer and 25% tarot reader, but I believe in the tarot, and I've done books about it and stuff. But I wish I could do the astrology right now. I don't think that I just have time to do it. So what's your first name, please?
Donna from California.
Donna, okay. And where are you calling from?
California.
805 in California. That's in Southern California, isn't it?
Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. Ventura, Santa Barbara, Oxnard,
You're there.
all those fun places. Gualala. No, not Gualala. That's up on the North Coast. All righty. So let's see. I want to call you Barbara because you're in Santa Barbara, but your name was?
Donna.
Donna, okay. And let me see. Let me shuffle them one more time. And you want to know how you're going to do in business?
No, like,
in your job?
A part-time job or a windfall.
Oh, part-time job. That's right. A part-time job. Yeah. Okay, let's see. For Donna, a part-time job. Oh, and where would you like me to cut the cards? Near the top, in the third way down, halfway down? Near the top. Okay. It's done. And let's see what we got here. Oh, man, things have been, I get the feeling that things have been a little tough for you because the first card is the Eight of Swords. If you're familiar with that, symbol, it means that you have not had the options that you need. I think that you need money desperately. I think that's, very important for you to work on that. And the next card that I have is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles, you are actually going to be working, and you'll have either one or two bosses. It could be something that you make. It's something craftsmanlike or something where you're really doing an important service or job. But then again, it's not a management level thing because after all, this person in this card is like an artisan. He's like a kind of more like a contract employee or something like that, if that makes sense. And part-time would really work. Now here's the thing. The third card is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords tells me, yes, you will get this job and you won't have to wait too long to get it, but it is going to be not only a part-time job, but you're not going to have it forever. It's going to be seasonal, or it's going to be a few months or something like that, and then and I'm not sure what, it'll be terminated. And the next one has
take care of the elderly, so sometimes they pass away or they go into nursing home.
I would say that makes a lot of sense to me that they pass away.
Yeah.
But then the next one is back to the Four of Pentacles, which we saw earlier in another person's reading, and that's a very positive card of holding on to money. I think what it's saying is if you have a chance to hold on to income and save some of it for a rainy day, would be really good. If you could liquidate some assets or something like that, would be really good too. Oh, wow. And here the next one is the Two of Cups, which is a partnership. You know what you have a very good chance of Donna, is meeting someone that you're taking care of who really gets to like you a lot. You like each other a lot, and therefore either you move in with them or you're seeing them every day, you're taking care of them, and that would be a godsend to you because then you can, it would give you extra income, and you would probably cut your housing bill down. Does that make any sense?
Yeah,
Is that possible?
Good. Yeah.
That would work for you. That would work for you. That's great. Now, believe it or not, I still want to get another reading in if I can. So let me go on.
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling. Call me again sometime,
Thank you
okay?
so much.
Or look at my
All
website, edaugust.com. Okay, bye now.
Till August. Bye-bye.
Hello there, 561. How are you?
Oh, I was just listening to the show. You answered my call earlier. I was just listening. I guess I did. I guess it just picked up again.
Oh, so we already talked, huh? We already talked. Your voice sounds familiar. I'm sorry, I don't know how that happened. But anyway,
I was just
I
listening.
think you.
I enjoyed listening.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, if you don't mind, let me try to get to this last caller. Thank you so much. I'll catch you next week. Okay? Thank you.
Right.
Okay, bye. Hi, 253. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing
Area code
terrific
253.
today. Thank you. Thank you for taking my call.
Oh, you're so welcome. Oh, you're so welcome, and we're short on time, but I love doing this. I'm going to try to get an hour-long show if I can. Can I ask your name?
My name is Maureen.
Maureen.
And I'd like
what
to,
kind of question?
Yeah. I'd like
what
to
would
know
you like
if
to
a
know?
New business I'd like to know if a new business opportunity is coming in kind of out of the blue.
Okay, all righty. Out of the blue. Well, you're hoping it comes in, but if it's out of the blue, you're not expecting it. You're just hoping it's there somehow, huh?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well, let me see. And I won't ask any questions except cutting the cards, thinking Maureen, and give me an idea here. Where should I cut these cards? Third way down,
How about
halfway down,
number 2,
two-thirds way
please?
down?
Number 2, please.
Number 2? Okay, there it is. It's halfway. It's halfway. Indeed, the King of Cups, an older man, probably a man, but, it can be either sex, who has a business, is going to be available for you. And I think you will get this job that you want. And the Ace of Pentacles, oh, my gosh, that means that you will get more money than you expect. It'll be somehow you'll be really boosted by this guy. This guy's going to be your loyal fan, I think. He's going to promote you. You're going to get the job that you want. And the third card is the High Priestess, showing that your cleverness, your wisdom, your feminine nature, your knowledge is going to really boost your success, and you're going to be able to hold on to this job. That's, I think, extremely important. Your cleverness is going to be a good match with this person who is in charge of things, and you're going to do very well. With that, can I ask you to call me back another time? I have one more thing I have to do, and then I'll have to say goodbye. Thank you so much for your call. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a great holiday.
You're so welcome. I think I have an ad just for a second here, which will tell you something very important, and then I'll try to talk to you when it's done. Thanks. There was an ad for my books here, but I don't know why it's not playing. Oh, man, this is driving me crazy. I have these toggle, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But anyway, all of you at home have a great solstice, not to be confused with equinox. Now we know the difference between the solstice and the equinox. And I have to wrap up, so I will talk to you again on Friday at the same time. And look for my blog at edaugusts.com, AUGUSTS, like the month plural.com. Signing off from Chandler, Arizona, where it's going to be 75 degrees today, and I wish you could all come out here and enjoy that. Bye for now.